Welcome to this week's episode of MSU Inside Out. It's our Halloween episode. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm one of your hosts, Jamie Council.
And I'm your other host, Mariah Zabak. We have a really fun Halloween-y show for you guys today. Going on at the Mesa Arena lately, there's been an ice show that Bridget gets to tell us a little bit more about, and we also get an inside look at one of the basketball players, a new basketball player here at Minot State, and we haven't heard a lot about basketball on the show yet. So.
Yeah, well, basketball season's coming up, and I know there's a lot of great guests on the show. I'll be talking to a soccer player here about this upcoming weekend. I know you talked to one of the faculty members in the broadcasting department about one of the biggest events of this semester that's taking place. That's really exciting. And then also we'll be going back and forth to the Dome. There's Halloween at the Dome going on tonight, and we're actually going to go over to our very own Andre Livingston, who's over there right now. Andre?
You ready? Thanks, guys. Hey, I'm here with the O'Dallins. McKenna, Connor, and Beth. They're having a great time in Halloween at the Dome, their first time. So we're going to ask them, who are you dressed up as?
That's it.
And how about you, Connor? Who are you dressed up as?
Incredible Hulk.
And this is your first time coming here to Halloween at the Dome. And what are you guys expecting to do? What are you guys looking to have fun?
Candy.
And how about you, McKenna? What are you looking to do? Trick or treat?
Yep.
Okay, Mom, what are you looking forward for Halloween at the Dome? I know there's many events going on. They just shut off the lights over here. What are you guys looking forward to?
Well, it's always nice to be able to bring your family to a safe environment. And because I work at MSU, we have a lot of students and student organizations that are participating. And it's always nice to bring my kids to introduce them to what all of our students do and kind of expose them to college life at a young age, so hopefully they expect to come to MSU when they're done.
Okay. As far as coming to MSU when they're done, what do you feel about the family environment? As this is a family event going on campus, how do you feel about the family environment going on this season?
Well, I think it's really nice to be able to come to campus and come to this event where you know that your kids are safe and there's other families around and you can participate. It's warmer. So obviously with the little ones, they get cold quicker. And so that's a really nice way to come and meet other people as well that are enjoying the Halloween at the Dome and just having fun.
Okay, guys, that was the O'Donnells with the O'Donnell family here with McKenna, Connor, and Beth. Hey, I'm shooting it to news. Bridget has more on about the campus and friendly news environment going around on campus.
All right, thanks, Dre. I sure do. And it starts with the Battle of the Bands. 12 bands compete, but only one will win. Battle of the Bands is here and looking for you. All garage bands, solo artists, and harmonica players are welcome to compete. Original music.
The Battle of Bands is actually just a collection of, bands, artists, solo artists, basically whatever kind of group you have musically. And it's just kind of a competition of those here on campus. The only requirements that we do have is that there is one current MSU student in there. But other than that, anything's, wide open. So if you have like a solo act, solo project kind of thing that you do, that's good to go. If you have, some a band with some other, non-student stuff, that works just as well.
Original music is required for a minimum of 7 minutes. And for more information, you can check out MSU's life page on Facebook. Tailgating is a time where Beaver fans can get together and celebrate their home football team. Although the weather is still getting a little bit chilly, we'll still be outside tailgating before the football game this Saturday. So bundle up and bring your hot cocoa to the MSU Dome at 11:30 a.m. A new kind of show is making its way into town this Halloween night. The Magic City Figure Skating Club presents a theatrical production with Halloween-type story. Welcome to My Nightmare features about 20 male and female skaters showcasing their skills at the Mesa Arena. This hour-long show has a admission charge for $6 for adults, $4 for kids, and children age 3 and under are free. Treat bags will be handed out to the children in attendance tonight in Halloween spirit. But don't put those Halloween costumes just yet. The Halloween dance with DJ Benno will be your chance to dance off those candy calories. Events will be held at the Grand Hotel on November 1st at 10:30 p.m. This event is free to all students with a current MSU ID. The 31st annual Community Halloween Party at the MSU Dome will be happening tonight from 5 to 8. 35 booths have been reserved and will be located on the 3rd floor of the Dome. This event provides youth with a safe and comfortable environment to trick or treat. There are 32 MSU student organizations, 2 high school student organizations, 4 businesses, and 5 nonprofit organizations participating. For more questions, contact Melanie Moore at 858-4233. And our very own Mariah has an interview with a faculty member in the broadcasting department, so take it away, Mariah.
I am here with Audra Myerchin, Dr. Audra Myerchin. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, no problem. Happy to be here.
And not only is she a doctor, she's also a professor at our university here, and she is an advisor to me, particularly.
Yeah. Besides the hat, you wouldn't know it. I'm doctor now and advisor. Yep, absolutely, and I teach. Yep.
So one class that you've been teaching, I'm a God fairy, by the way.
Yes. Lovely.
You look cute too.
Thank you. My girls are going as witches, so we're all candy corn witches this year. So you gotta have a little fun, right?
Yeah, you'll have to. I couldn't imagine not dressing up. But on a different note, so one of the classes that you do teach is the event planning class. Can you tell me a little bit about what the KMSU auction, or what they do and how that event is planned every year?
Yeah, when I was new here to Minot State University, I didn't know much about the KMSU auction either, but it used to be just organized by faculty and staff within the broadcasting department and organized with students who were taking it as sort of elective. But as the course has transitioned and evolved, we now offer it as a course, COM 354, Special Events Planning, and students take it for course credit to complete their major here at the university. And that course teaches them the theories behind events planning. It teaches them the particulars behind the theories. It teaches them the hands-on aspects of event planning. So it's sort of like QVC meets eBay, and the students collect donations or solicit donations from area businesses, and they get to know those businesses. And then the night of the auction, they highlight those businesses' attributes on TV, and the auction off those items live on TV, and viewers can call in and bid on items, and within 2 minutes the packages are bidded off and people win them within the community.
So how do you get your students to get really into it, really involved? Like, what does it go to? What do the proceeds go to? Why do they care other than class credit?
Sure, yep, class credit, learning, that's hopefully what we care most about. But then the side benefits are that we raise money for the department. And as you can imagine, being a broadcasting department, it's very expensive for equipment, cameras, and other things within our department, light boards and microphones and cameras and whatever you need. And so we use a majority of the money for things that we need within the department. And it's usually students who come to us and say, we need a new camera, or I need a new microphone, or we need, whatever we need, they come to us, and then we use the money to buy that equipment to keep we want to keep our department updated and fairly recent and new within technology if we can. And then a portion of the proceeds, 10%, also goes to high school scholarships for anyone wanting to become a broadcast major. And then another 10% goes to a charitable cause within the community that the students pick.
Alrighty, well, that is very good to know. I know that I'm in the class, and so I've been going out getting donations, and it's not easy to walk into those classes or not the classes, the businesses, and say, hey, can you donate? But we have stuff to offer you too,
Right.
So
it's a little different than most auctions within the town, and I think people know that they're actually getting something in return. They're getting their business highlighted.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Audra Myerchin, for being with us. Yeah. Right after the break, we're going to go to Halloween at the Dome with Kyler. He has an interview set up. Hopefully we'll maybe see Audra there later tonight.
Yep.
And Andre Livingston hears from a basketball player about their season and what they have to look forward to. We'll be right back.
Thank you to our underwriters.
Walmart. At Walmart, you can save money so you can live better.
MSU Hockey Club. the 2013 ACHA Men's Division I National Champions. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
Western Pacific Crane and Equipment, the authorized dealer for Manitowoc, Grove, and National Crane.
The Center for Extended Learning. Our mission is to provide flexible, accessible, and quality lifelong learning opportunities.
All-American Trophies. Established in 1983, located on South Broadway for all your trophy and screen printing needs.
The Pita Pit. Sandwiches, soup, and salad. Fresh thinking, healthy eating.
Art Main. Women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies, located on Main Street.
Midwest Oil Jobs. Brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest under one roof to connect like-minded individuals.
Creative Property Management. Over 45 years of experience in managing properties and helping tenants find the right home.
MSU Athletic Department, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Red and Green, Minot State University's official student-run newspaper.
Digital Office Center. Offices located in Minot and Bismarck. Provides the complete line of Xerox equipment, supplies, and services.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
Be seen, be heard on the Alshire, Black Box, and Amphitheater stages. MSU Theater, where we tell the world's stories.
MSU Art Department. Stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibitions and art events.
Fiancé Bridal, located downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
NDAD. Help for people with disabilities and health challenges. Pepsi of Minot, the local Pepsi Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas of Minot, Dickinson, Devils Lake, Bottineau, and Hettinger.
Rick's Jewelry, where you'll shimmer and shine.
Watney Realtors, a full-service real estate agency handling residential, commercial, and investment properties.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located in the Beaver Ridge Plaza.
RL specializes in creating custom-made vintage mod children's and baby clothes.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, good times to be together.
KCJB AM, 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ FM, Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
97 Kicks FM, today's hot new country.
KZPR FM, Minot's rock station, 105.3 The Fox.
KMXA FM, Minot's best music mix, Mix 99.9.
SOS Image, improving the health and self-esteem of every client.
Grizzlies, the place for wood-fried food, friends, and family.
We're back here on MSU Inside Out. I'm your host, Jamie Council. Joining me is a midfielder for the MSU women's soccer team that are 5-7-3 right now. So here's Kayla Schlittenhart. Thank you for joining me, Kayla.
You're welcome.
So you guys have a game this weekend, and I know that there's a lot on the line for the team, is specifically this weekend. I know you're home on Friday and then hit the road to go to Moorhead for Sunday's game. So can you explain the significance of this weekend's game?
This weekend is just going to be tough because we need to, win both games to go on to conference is pretty much what Jason has told us. So it's kind of just a lot of pressure, We just need to play our best, and we can do it. We've had a lot of close games where we've lost in overtime or stuff like that, just dumb little mistakes that we've been making, so it shouldn't be that hard for us to pull it together and pull out wins.
Yeah, like last year, I know the big thing was winning when you had to, that, you always won when you had to, and this year it's been a little bit of a struggle. What would you say is kind of the biggest difference between last year's team? Because, we didn't lose that many people, but, just the record shows, but there was losses last year, but then the record is a little bit different. So what's the biggest difference between last year's team and then this year's team?
I think last year's team was a lot more focused and a lot more knew what was on the line and put it all out there. A lot of the senior midfielders, it was their last year and they wanted to go out with a bang. And this year, the new team doesn't realize that we have a target on our backs. We're defending champs, you know, it's a big target, and we're not really stepping up to that. It's kind of just, you know, oh, it's just another soccer season. Oh, I'm just getting into it. And a lot of our freshmen just need to, you know, step it up and play like a championship team that we are.
Yeah, and it's really hard because there are so many freshmen, and then also losing the leadership. And then so the championship she's talking about is the conference tournament championship for the Northern Sun that Beaver Athletics participate in. And, you know, you speak about stepping up, that a lot of people need to step up, but you yourself have stepped up. I know you were a true freshman last year and had 1 assist on the year. And then this year you've had significant minutes, and then also you have 3 goals and 1 assist for the year. How did you get ready for this season to prepare yourself mentally and, you know, physically for this year to step up into a bigger role?
It was just a lot of talking with Jason and, you know, him saying, you know, we're losing the midfield and you watch the midfield role, so, you know, it's your time to go. So, you know, it was just a lot of work over the summer, just, you know, working out and just staying focused and knowing that I needed to put it all out this season. So,
well, you definitely have stepped up, and I know being one of your former and future teammates, I notice it. And so, you know, great job, and good luck this weekend, and hopefully you can win out to make the conference tournaments. That way, you know, it shows that Minot is still there. So good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
That game is on Friday night at 1 o'clock here at Herb Parker Stadium. But now we're going to go over, Kyler Elm is in the Dome for Halloween at the Dome. So let's go over to Kyler now live. Kyler?
How you doing? Thanks, Jamie. I'm here today with Dave Laverne. Dave is part of the frat house here at Minot State. Thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
Now, Dave, you're here to celebrate Halloween at the Dome, and you guys have a booth upstairs. And I saw the kids lining up. How many are you expecting to get?
I don't even know. Probably well over 50. It looked like quite a bit. We're standing up there waiting to come around. So probably a pretty good bit, yeah, I'm thinking.
And you guys are just giving out candy up there?
Yeah, we got a couple carved pumpkins and some spiderweb stuff for decoration, but really just handing out some candy, some little toys, like little slinkies and stuff.
Okay, as the frat house, are you guys always doing functions like this, or?
Yeah, just the other night, was it Tuesday night, we actually did like a similar thing for a daycare in the area. We just had little games and gave out toys and candies like similar.
And how did you get signed up for this, like you personally? Did they just nominate you?
For the fraternity or for this?
For Halloween at the Dome.
Yeah, actually, I was talking about it at the meeting. I'm also part of the Rotaract Club, and we talked about it, and we were talking about, you know, having our booths next to each other. And we were just like, okay, so I was bringing it up at our fraternity meeting, and they were just like, all right, you're in charge then. So I kind of did just get put on me, but
kind of just got thrown into it.
Yeah, I love it.
Have you always been a fan of Halloween, or?
Yeah, I've been doing it since I was a kid, like everybody else, or like most people, I guess.
Where's your costume?
I'm pretty poor, so spend all my money on candy.
Yeah, I guess so. So it's gonna be a busy night. How long are you gonna be here?
Till 8.
Okay. So are you expecting big numbers? Are you expecting it to grow more, or what are you thinking?
I'm hoping so. I hope we run out of candy. Well, I hope we get just enough candy, but it looks like there's going to be quite a bit, and there's still some coming in, it seems.
How much candy did you bring?
Quite a bit. I can't even tell you exactly, but probably like 6-7 bags.
Holy smokes, that's a lot of candy. So, I mean, what I mean, is there any proceeds or anything that go to anybody, or?
No, I mean, we just
It's mainly just help out?
Yeah, it's just to do something good for the kids, I guess. You know.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us today, Dave. And that is Dave Laverne. He has a booth upstairs. Come see him. Go around Halloween at the Dome, get some candy, and he'll greet you. And now we'll send it. All right, Jesse, we had a tough flag football game last night. I know I'm a little sore. So why don't you tell us a little bit about some other sports? Jesse?
Thank you, Bane. Now the Minot State hockey team remains undefeated after their sweep of Colorado State. Jamie Council has more on the story.
Last weekend, the Colorado State Rams came to the Magic City for a 2-game series. The Beavers swept the Rams 9-4 on Friday night in a top-heavy game, but both teams took a 180 in the 4-0 Beaver victory, playing a defense-first style.
Judson tallies, and Johnson scores his second of the night.
Hats off to freshman Jeremy Johnson for his first hat trick of the program in the Beavers' 9-4 Friday night victory. Senior goaltender Wyatt Wasylenchuk recorded 61 saves and 1 shutout in the series.
How many times can you say ACHA Player of the Year?
The Beavers raised and donated $700 to give to the American Red Cross Colorado Flood Relief Fund.
As soon as Wade told me he was going to do something like that, we jumped right on board and supported it, and this will be a nice little extra bonus for us from Minot State.
The Beavers play their last home game of the calendar year in the Battle of the Champions this weekend against Williston State. Now the Minot State University basketball team looks to start out the season with a bang. We caught a glimpse of the exciting new players at Midnight Madness. Players used props to put on an exciting dunk contest, and the entire team had a chance to shine in an inter-squad scrimmage.
Midnight Madness was a good night. It was a good night for the team, and it was a good night for the fans.
All right, now jumping over to that dunk contest, you try to jump over.
It appears we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Now we're talking about Sam Johnson, transferred from Montana State Billings. And Sam is in the gym day in and day out to help out the team. That came in handy when the Minot State University basketball team played Dickinson State last night. They walked away with a win 79-70. And now moving on, the Beavers see action again next Friday when they host South Dakota School of Mines at the MSU Dome. And now it's time for Andre's Fantasy Football Show. Andre takes an in-depth look at each player and each of their opponents. So if you're doubting his expertise, you'd better think twice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 9 of fantasy football. This will be a very big week. I'm going to get started with my top players at each position. First, I'll start off with quarterback. Tony Romo goes up against a struggling Vikings defense, and with weapons, with Witten, Williams, and Dez Bryant, Tony Romo's number will soar this week. Matt Forte is my favorite running back this week. He had a chance to rest over the bye, and he will have a dazzling performance on Monday night. There are so many choices at wide receivers, but I'm looking no further than Denarius Moore. He's Terrell Pryor's favorite target, and he will get plenty of looks this week. My top tight end is Jordan Reed. Whew, I love this young fella, and I believe RG3 does too. He's quickly becoming the Redskins' biggest threat. Now, it was tough for me to pick the best defense this week, but I'm looking for the Cowboys to just tear up the Vikings. They're struggling at quarterback, and the Cowboys just love to force turnovers. I expect both to continue on Sunday. Now, it's time for my sleeper pick of the week. For my sleeper pick, Mike Tolbert, the Carolina running back, has been quietly putting up great numbers. Don't sleep on him. His best performance could be on Sunday. Hey, everything will be great if you listen to Dre.
Now at this time of year, Halloween aims to spook people. But if you listen to Andre, you won't need to be scared about your matchup this week. Jamie and Mariah, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Jesse. A lot of great sports coming up this weekend. We have hockey on Friday and Saturday night, and then soccer on Friday at 1.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to that. We also have football games this weekend. Chris, are you going to any of the football games?
I'm not, but I know that a lot of people should be. And actually, the weather looks like it's going to be good.
So let's go check out how the weather's going to be in tailgating.
Absolutely. Let's go check that out. All right. Many of you may be wondering right now, though, where we are at when it comes to trick-or-treating. Right now it's 44 degrees, which is very exceptional, especially given that this is North Dakota. Humidity is 63%, and we still have that sunrise around 8:30 and 6:30 at a sunset. Now, tonight, you might notice right off the bat that there's a little bit of snow, right there, and that might just settle a couple of you, but don't worry. That doesn't come until way later tonight, and it should stay around the 40s for the rest of the night when you're trick-or-treating with your kids or whatever. As you can see today, I decided to wear a little bit of an airplane thing from the short Paperman. Maybe you thought it was a little windy. It slightly was, but that's okay. Now tonight we'll also have a lot more just fun activities to go around, but tomorrow you'll notice that we have a little bit of rain in Grand Forks and Fargo as well, but as you want to go across, you'll also see that it's slightly sunnier and that'll be a little nicer. So you'll have a pretty nice day tomorrow. Tomorrow night, though, you'll see that we have, the nights will be clearing up a lot more. I mean, it's still going to be cloudy, but nothing to worry about because we still are going to be able to get out and do whatever you had planned. Now, Saturday, big day, big game day, really exciting. We have 50 degrees, 52. We're staying in the 50s pretty much across the entire state, which is really, really nice. But if you're not in Minot, maybe you're in Grand Forks or Fargo, you're still going to be able to get out there, rake the leaves, get some last mowing in. It's going to be nice. Now Sunday we've got 40s, 50s. It's going to be slightly cloudy, but it's going to be sunny, so no worries overall. This is going to be a great weekend. As we go on, you'll see that we have 37, 34. We're going to stay in the 30s throughout the rest of the week, but it'll be really nice. So, yeah.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to that. I know that I'm going to be outside, hopefully not freezing my little hiney off at tailgating on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, yep, not terrible, but I wouldn't say, 34 is nice. But.
Well, it's North Dakota. Again,
That's
you got to take into the consideration.
Yes, you got to take
it's
what
better
we can
than,
get.
Yeah, it's better than negative 35.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, well, thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks, Chris.
So, yeah, a lot of great things coming up this weekend, Hollow Weekend, as we would say, and I know we're about to head over to the Dome for Halloween at the Dome.
Yeah, we're going to go join Kyler and Andre over there. Speaking of joining our friends, we're going to have a couple of our cast members come on to close the show with us because we are having a very, very special Halloween episode. I'm going to join with us.
And then, so why don't we go out with our song of the week, which is Disturbia by Rihanna. See you all next week. Get up here.